Okay, before this video starts, I just want to say I skipped over the first 5 stages because you just jump there and there's nothing truly crazy to say about them. Also, this video took a long time to make, so without further ado, please enjoy the video. The first few stages are relatively easy. I'm gonna just let them play out for you. For this stage, just keep saying mango in the chat. Afterwards, you can just walk right through the wall, but collision is re-enabled pretty fast, so make sure you get in there in time. This stage just has like one tricky jump, but afterwards it's relatively easy. Get as close as you can to the lasers here, and then just jump over it. It's relatively easy. This stage has some pretty easy wraparounds. Just make sure you keep your balance when you're jumping to the middle. For this stage, just go into the doors that correlate to the images on the sign. The code to all these doors are 67. For this stage, jump when you're at the edge of the platform. This should give you enough momentum to reach the next ones. The mustard bottles here have ice physics, so make sure you jump to negate all that pushback. The hats work as kill bricks here, so be careful of that. The nozzle of the Tommy gun doesn't actually have any collision, so make sure you avoid jumping on that part. The mustard bottle's collision is actually slightly smaller than it seems. This stage can be tricky, just hold back and jump and you should be relatively fine. Try to stay away from the middle of the tree and you should be fine here. This stage is the same as the previous conveyor stage, just jump when you're at the end and you'll be fine. You can actually stand on the sides here, which makes getting to the other side very easy. Follow where I go for this part. Go on the sides here, just like how you did previously. Kendrick chases you here, but as long as you keep jumping to avoid the ice physics floor, then you'll be fine. This part also has ice physics, so just jump to cancel your momentum if you need. Mangoes fall down on you here, causing you to sit down when you touch them. As long as you hold jump, then they won't make you sit down, and you'll be fine. You have to jump over this wall here to get to the dangling mangoes. Since these mangoes are dangling, you're going to have to take into account where you're standing. Otherwise, it's a relatively easy part of the stage. For this stage, you just have to jump in the middle of both the platforms. This should get you to the other side relatively easily. For this stage, you just have to do ladder flicks to get to the other side. This stage is pretty hard because you have to fling yourself to the other side with the explosions. It's relatively RNG based, but with enough goes you can make it to the other side. Try to jump to the furthest side of the brick to get the most momentum possible. Just wait for the opening on the kill bricks, then you can just go right on over to the other side. All the platforms here have different speeds, so just time your jumps right and you'll be fine. Instead of doing this stage normally, go to the right side of the house and jump around it. There's a little ledge there that you can stand on and just walk on over to the other side. For this stage, just hold jump to avoid the mangoes and you're okay. This time you have to say mango and 6-7 in chat to proceed. There are also a couple dangling mangoes that you need to jump on, but they're not too hard to navigate. Follow where I go for this part. You have to do more ladder flicks here. For this part, you have to do coyote jumps, where you walk off, then jump super fast to jump mid-air. You should also try to climb the platform so you don't fall down. For this part, the sign here has collision, so just go around it and keep jumping. Make sure you stand on little divots in the floor so you don't die to the big troll face guy. The platforms are pretty small, but you should be able to get over relatively easily. You have to go on top of the walls here to get to the other side. This stage is easiest when you turn your body backwards so you don't climb up the truss. I hope you've gotten good at ladder flicks by now to do this part. The wraparounds here aren't too hard, but the last one has a very small stud that you have to jump on. Ice physics again. Jump to cancel momentum. Stay in the middle when you're trying to jump, or else they'll try to push you off to the side. These wraparounds are a lot easier if you can do wall flicks, otherwise just wrap around normally. For this part, just stick to one side and you'll make it pretty easily. This 6 is extremely thin, so walk very slowly so you don't get pushed off to the sides. I hope you've gotten good at ladder flicks by now to do this part. Be careful because the kill bricks can hide inside of the cylinder, so keep your guard up. Stick to the left wall here and spam jump. You should be fine. Wraparounds here might be slightly tricky, but you don't even need to wall flick. You can just go diagonally and avoid flicking entirely. I hope you've gotten good at ladder flicks by now to do this part. The walls here force you to sit down whenever you touch them, but as long as you hold jump, then they won't make you sit. The walls here also make you sit. Make sure that you wait for the spinning bar to go past so you can jump forward. The floor here is small enough to push you off if you're not careful, so be very careful with where you're jumping. If you made it this far, congratulations! This is the final part of the obby, besides the boss fight. This stage has elements from previous stages you've beaten before, like ladder flicks, sit-down walls, and more. Also, if you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. I will try my best to give tips on the sections of the stage right now. After the ladder flicks, you may want to wait around, because the two platforms you can stand on both go at different speeds. And if you jump on a bit earlier and the kill brick is in front of your two platforms, you are able to jump over it if you need to. The walls here force you to sit. There's only a single mangle that'll come from this ramp, but just to be safe, stick to the right or left side as you go up. For this ladder flick section, go to the left side instead of the right, as you won't have to do as many flicks. All of the upcoming cylinder section has ice physics, so make sure that doesn't trip you up. Try to take advantage of when the kill bricks are inside the platform so you can go a lot further in the stage. Stay in the middle now. For the spinning platform stage, the first two should be spinning at the same speed, so you should be able to jump to the first one relatively easily. The other one is at a slight offset, so make sure to time your jump properly when it comes to that part. Try to fall where the truss is, or else you might touch a kill barrier. The final part is a mix of two stages, stage 75 and stage 25. Just go through the doors I do, and stand on the divots in the floor. Congrats! You finally made it through most of the trials of Mango Obby. Now, there's one last thing in store for you. The boss fight. The thing that everybody makes videos about. For the boss fight, I'm mostly just gonna be regurgitating information from a foreign. He made a really good video on it, but I wanna talk about it my own way. And possibly build on top of that. I'm not gonna be talking about everything that he did in his video, so make sure to check him out. Link in the description. Go show him some love. He's great. A big thing to note for the Kendrick boss fight is that the combat for the fight actually comes from an entirely different game. In the description of the parry game, it states that you can buy the place file, so it makes sense why the two games are practically identical combat-wise. For the combat, you actually have 4 different moves you can do. You can attack, You can do a critical, you can parry, or you can do an aerial variant. You can also hold the parry button to just block. Blocking normal attacks and criticals will cause your posture to rise. When it is full, you become staggered and cannot do anything. Although just parrying the attack will not fill up the posture meter. Things like the posture meter won't appear in the boss fight, but you should still keep them in mind. In my opinion, you should only be using the first three because the fourth one, the aerial variant, isn't all that useful. The main thing you should be doing is baiting out your opponent's attack. You can do this by pressing M2 to feint, or aiming to the side to force them to parry. Aiming to the side is more consistent than feinting, just for the record. I'll be putting some footage now so you can see how to fight when you're using this system. Hey, editor's note here. Apparently they added back Kendrick Lamar variants. So it's gonna be a lot harder if you try to do it. I don't know if they'll nerf it again. I really hope they do. But like, it's annoying. That's basically all I have to say. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. It took me way too long to make. It's been like 5 hours. I'm gonna go sleep. You guys have a good one. Bye.